This is Mac OS Ken.
COVID-19 sparks sporadic store closures, ugliness around a Foxconn plant in India, and high praise for all mankind. Happy New Year, everybody. It is Monday, the 3rd of January, 2022. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from Mac OS Ken. Brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by Headspace. Meditation made simple. Get a free 1-month trial at headspace.com/macosken. This show is also sponsored by Upstart. Fair and fast personal loans. If high-interest loans or credit card debt weighed you down in 2021, new year, new you. See if 2022 can be better with Upstart. With Upstart, you can take care of existing debt quickly and easily. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high-interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 1 million people have used Upstart to get a simple, fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date. Upstart looks at more than just your credit score, factoring in income and current employment. You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000, and you can receive funds as fast as 1 business day after accepting your loan. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/macosken. UPSTART, that's upstart.com/macosken. Don't forget to use my URL to let them know I sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Upstart.com/macosken. While just about everybody is done with COVID-19, COVID-19 is not done doing its thing. A week ago today, just after the crush of Christmas shopping, Cult of Mac ran a piece saying that Apple had closed roughly 20 stores across the U.S. That article pulled from an article in the New York Times, which listed 2 reasons for the closures. Some stores went dark to stop the spread of the virus, while others closed because not enough healthy employees were available to remain open. Several articles also said that Apple had closed its stores in New York City, though most of those closures seem to have ended. They're not open for walk-ins, though. Checking the status for various stores around the city yielded the same message. We are offering online order pickup and limited drop-in services for shopping and Genius Bar support at this location. Face mask required. If you need one, just ask. You can also shop online with free 2-hour delivery and visit Apple support where our teams are available to help. One standout store seems to be Apple Williamsburg in Brooklyn. Apple's site indicates that that location will not reopen until Saturday, the 8th of January. While retail disruptions seem to be sporadic, Cult of Mac suggests checking a store's status before heading that way. With about a week and a half since the last news roundup, it seemed that we would come back to Apple having hit a market cap of $3 trillion. That did not happen, though it got wicked close. Monday, the 27th of December, Mac Daily News ran a piece saying that Apple had hit new intraday and closing highs. Shares started the last week of the year on a tear. They got as high as $180.40 before giving back the tiniest amount, closing at $180.29. That gave Apple a market value of $2.959 trillion. A week later, shares are beginning a bit lower. Apple starts the first week of 2022 at $177.57, with a market cap of $2.91 trillion. Supply and demand for iPhone 13 got really chummy to end the year. Toward the end of the week last week, Apple Insider ran a piece that had JP Morgan analyst Samik Chatterjee tracking wait times for Apple's latest communicators. According to the analyst, the Pro phones are still the hardest to get, though they only require a bit of patience. On average globally, would-be buyers are looking at 3-day waits for the iPhone 13 mini, iPhone 13, and iPhone 13 Pro Max, with a 5-day wait for iPhone 13 Pro. Breaking those waits down, there is no wait for the lower end of the line in the US. Opting for an iPhone 13 Pro or Pro Max means waiting 1 day or 2. There is also no wait for the lower end of the line in China. Going iPhone 13 Pro means waiting 5 days, while a Pro Max, like tomorrow, is only a day away. While waits for Pro phones may frustrate some buyers, it looks like good news for Apple. The report indicates that the skew toward the higher-end models bodes well for iPhone's average selling price. Chatterjee has a buy rating on Apple shares. TipRanks shows his 12-month price target on the shares at $210. Problems with a Foxconn plant in India were not as simple as food poisoning. Yes, I know there is nothing simple about food poisoning. What I mean is it's worse than initially suspected. Headed into the holiday break, we heard word that workers at a Foxconn plant producing iPhones in Chennai, India, had demonstrated over cases of food poisoning. According to a piece from Apple Insider, 256 workers at the factory were treated as outpatients, while 159 were hospitalized. That led to protests blocking a key highway, which brought out the police, which led to detainments. 70 or so women were released after less than a day in custody, while 22 men were formally arrested, according to the report. Initially, Apple said nothing about that incident, though the company did look into it and did not like what it found. A report from the Mac Observer says Apple has put the India iPhone factory on probation until Foxconn fixes the problems, of which there are many. A separate report from the Mac Observer cites overcrowded living quarters, toilets with no running water, and, according to one village-level administrator, no safeguards to prevent COVID-19 infections. One can see why Apple would not be pleased. The Mac Observer quotes an Apple spokesperson saying, "We found that some of the remote dormitory accommodations and dining rooms being used for employees do not meet our requirements, and we are working with the supplier to ensure a comprehensive set of corrective actions are rapidly implemented." Workers will keep getting paid during the downtime, according to the report. Meanwhile, Foxconn is said to be restructuring its local management team and systems, as well as making the promised improvements to living and working conditions. More news in a moment, but first a word from Headspace. Meditation made simple. I'm not huge on New Year's resolutions, but I will say I started using Headspace in early 2021, and it made my year better. That's because Headspace gave me the tools to deal with the kinds of things that used to consume my thoughts. I still get angry, I still get frustrated, but the Headspace meditation and mindfulness exercises help me deal with those feelings and emotions instead of being controlled by them. Headspace is your convenient dose of meditation, mindfulness, and sleep exercises to relieve stress and anxiety and help you get a good night's sleep, all in one app, making it easy to catch your breath and make time for your mental health. Honestly, the easiest way to start is with the SOS meditations. At least that was my way in. These are super short, super focused meditations that I use to tap the brakes when my thoughts start to spiral. Those work, which got me to give the courses a try, and those work better. A few minutes was all it took to change my relationship with stress and anxiety. Now would be an excellent time to see what Headspace can do for you. Find some Headspace at headspace.com/macOSKen and get 1 month free of their entire meditation library. This is the best Headspace offer available, so go to headspace.com/macOSKen today. Headspace.com/macOSKen. In certain regions, on certain calendars, it is, or soon will be, the Year of the Tiger. Apple is marking the year with stuff. In China, Hong Kong, and other select regions, 9 to 5 Mac says the Cupertino company has released a new special edition pair of AirPods Pro. Not unlike last year's pair, marking the Year of the Ox, the Year of the Tiger earbuds come in a case with a stylized tiger emoji engraved on it. The piece says the units also include a set of 12 envelopes featuring emoji versions of each Chinese zodiac animal sign, and the company is also sporting a special Year of the Tiger Apple logo on select sites. Apart from the engraving on the case, the AirPods Pro are standard. They include the same functionality and the same price as non-commemorative AirPods Pro in the regions in which they're available. They're now in stores and on Apple's online store in those select regions. For China specifically, something a bit more colorful than AirPods Pro to mark the new year. Mac Rumors says Apple subsidiary Beats has come out with a pair of Year of the Tiger Beats Studio Buds. As with the Year of the Tiger AirPods Pro, the Studio Buds feature the same function and same price as a standard pair. Mac Rumors says the wireless earbuds feature a compact round design without any stems dropping below the ears, active noise cancellation with up to 5 hours of listening time per charge, hands-free use of Apple's virtual assistant, IPX4 rated sweat and water resistance, Find My support, and a USB-C wired charging case. But the Year of the Tiger pair is really pretty. The commemorative units feature a red case with a white Beats logo per usual and gold tiger stripes on the case and the earbuds themselves, which is distinctive. The units are available through the Beats by Dre website exclusively in China. In addition to China and Hong Kong, it is also the Year of the Tiger in Japan. While there seem to be no special AirPods or Beats Buds on offer there, residents of the island nation do have a shot at a commemorative AirTag. iDownload blog says the Cupertino company is running a special New Year's sale in Japan. Many of the specials include gift cards for future purchases, but the piece says the real kicker is the aforementioned limited edition AirTag. It features a cute Year of the Tiger engraved emoji that's different from the one on the AirPods in China. How do consumers get them? By buying something else. According to iDownload blog, Apple Japan says the first 20,000 customers in Japan who purchase a new iPhone 12, iPhone 12 mini, or the latest iPhone SE will get the special AirTag. The 2-day New Year promotion runs through the end of today. 3 tales now from the Phantom Zone. While Ted Lasso may be the biggest hit for Apple TV Plus so far, 2 of the streamer's sci-fi titles grabbed a few positive notices in 2021. The first is either positive in a negative way or negative in a positive way, not sure which. A piece from Cult of Mac says the Apple TV Plus series Foundation was among the top 10 most pirated shows of last year. Citing numbers from Torrent Freak, the piece says Foundation is the first show from the Cupertino streamer to land on that list, coming in at number 7. One wonders whether it would have landed higher on the list if Apple TV Plus cost more than it does. 4 of the top 5 shows were Marvel titles from Disney Plus, a few dollars more per month than the $4.99 charge for Apple TV Plus. The 5th was The Witcher from Netflix, which runs anywhere from $8.99 to $17.99 per month. Or maybe it's not about the money. Perhaps more surprising than a public willingness to steal a much-talked-about series is the praise for a series that seems to generate little buzz. 2 publications have put the Apple TV Plus series For All Mankind on their lists of Best TV Series of 2021. I'm sorry, scratch that. The series didn't just make the lists put out by USA Today and Rolling Stone. It topped them. Apple Insider has the USA Today write-up saying the series is at its best in the second season finale, involving a U.S.-Soviet standoff in space with the stakes of the Cuban Missile Crisis. Mankind asks big questions and doesn't shy away from the worst tendencies of 20th century America, all without careening into pedantic and patronizing territory. As for the Rolling Stone write-up, Mac Daily News has that publication saying, the second season of Apple's unheralded sci-fi epic delivered the year's best, most assured, most intensely satisfying stretch of TV. As the action moved into the early 80s and focused on tension between rival lunar bases, For All Mankind did what so many modern serialized dramas aspire to but rarely achieve. It told a collection of seemingly disparate stories that built in suspense and emotional resonance over the course of the season until everything came together in a thrilling, beautiful conclusion. All right, maybe I'll give it another try. While Ted Lasso did not top those lists, it wasn't left out. The USA Today list had Team Lasso taking 7th place on its 2021 TV show list. According to that write-up, plenty of TV shows that hit it big with audiences, critics, and Emmy voters in their first season flounder in their second, but thankfully, producer and star Jason Sudeikis' Lasso isn't one of them. And finally today, if your friend from 2009 doesn't get back to you tomorrow, it may not be his or her fault. It's just that their state-of-the-art BlackBerry is going the way of the dodo. Engadget says BlackBerry has announced that classic devices running BlackBerry OS 7.1 or earlier, as well as OS 10, will lose key services effective Tuesday, the 4th of January. Key services means no texting, no data service, and no phone calls, even to emergency services like 911. You can also expect to have issues with Wi-Fi and apps like BlackBerry World and Desktop Manager, according to the report. macOS Ken, brought to you by me and sponsored by Upstart. Fair and fast personal loans. Learn more and check your rate at upstart.com/macOSken. This show is also sponsored by Headspace, meditation made simple. Get a free 1-month trial at headspace.com/macOSken. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media, online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. info@macosken.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Cha.